9 mistakes your dog will never forgive. Dogs are the most loyal companions we could ask for. They love us unconditionally. Their hearts are pure, always ready to forgive a little slip-up. But did you know? Beneath that furry exterior, they also remember bad experiences. While they forgive many things, some mistakes can damage their trust in you forever. Today we're breaking down the 9 things your dog will struggle to forgive and how to avoid them. You rush home after a long day, eager to greet your furry friend. They've been waiting, you know, their tail thumping a steady rhythm against the floor. But imagine, instead of a warm greeting, you walk past them, lost in your phone or the day's worries. You barely acknowledge their presence, that pang of sadness, that feeling of being invisible. That's how your dog feels when ignored. Dogs are pack animals. In the wild, being alone meant danger. They crave companionship, thrive on connection. Leaving them alone for extended periods without interaction or stimulation creates a deep sense of isolation. It eats away at their emotional well-being. Now, I understand life gets busy. We have jobs, errands, commitments, but even small gestures can make a world of difference for your dog. A quick game of fetch in the morning, a midday walk with a loving dog walker, even puzzle toys that challenge their minds and keep them engaged. These are not luxuries, but necessities. Remember, a tired dog is a happy dog. A mentally stimulated dog is a well-adjusted dog. And a dog who feels loved and seen, that's a dog who will move mountains for you. We've all been there. Your dog, in a burst of excitement, choose your favorite shoe. You, in a moment of frustration, resort to yelling or, worse, physical punishment. But let me tell you, this approach does more harm than good. Dogs live in the moment. They don't understand why they're being punished for something they did hours ago. All they feel is fear and confusion. This doesn't eliminate bad behavior, it just breaks their spirit. Instead of resorting to punishment, focus on positive reinforcement. Did your dog sit patiently when asked? Reward them with a treat, a loving pat, or a playful game of fetch? Did they walk calmly beside you instead of pulling on the leash? Shower them with praise and affection. Positive reinforcement builds trust and strengthens your bond. It teaches your dog what you want from them in a language they understand, love and encouragement. Remember, a happy dog is a well-behaved dog. Imagine this, you do something wrong, make a mistake, and as a consequence, you're banished from your family. You're isolated, alone, left to wonder what you did to deserve such treatment. This feeling of rejection, of being ostracized, is exactly what your dog experiences when they're isolated for bad behavior. Dogs are pack animals, remember? They see their human family as their pack, their source of safety and belonging. When they're banished to another room, or worse, outside alone, it creates deep emotional distress. Instead of resorting to isolation, try to understand the root cause of the behavior. Is your dog getting enough exercise? Are they mentally stimulated? Have you been consistent with training? Sometimes the answer lies in seeking professional help from a trainer or behaviorist. Remember, addressing the problem, not isolating the dog, is the key to a harmonious relationship. Chapter 4. The importance of consistency. Imagine a world where the rules change every day. One day you're allowed on the couch, the next you're scolded for even looking at it. Confusing, right? That's exactly how your dog feels when you're inconsistent with your rules. Dogs thrive on routine and predictability. They need clear boundaries to feel secure and understand what's expected of them. This means establishing house rules and sticking to them. If jumping on furniture is a no-no, it's a no-no every single time, not just when you're in a bad mood. Consistency isn't just about rules, it's about energy too. Dogs are masters at reading our emotions. If you're feeling stressed or anxious, they'll pick up on it. This can lead to confusion and even anxiety for them. So be clear, be consistent, and most importantly, be calm. Your dog will thank you for it. Chapter 5. Never punish fear, be their safe haven. A thunderstorm rages outside. The wind howls, lightning flashes, and thunder booms, shaking the very foundation of your home. You, however, feel safe and secure. Now imagine your dog, their senses heightened, experiencing this amplified symphony of chaos. Terrifying, right? Fear is a natural instinct, a survival mechanism. When a dog is scared, whether it's of a thunderstorm, a vacuum cleaner, or fireworks, their instinct is to seek safety and comfort. Punishing a dog for displaying fear is like punishing them for breathing. It's cruel and counterproductive. Instead of scolding them, be their safe space. Create a calm and reassuring presence. Speak in soothing tones, offer gentle pets, and create a positive association with the feared object or situation. Remember, your dog doesn't need to be toughened up. They need your understanding, your compassion, and your unwavering support. Chapter 6. The crate, safe haven, not prison. Imagine your haven, your sanctuary, the place where you feel safest and most at peace. Now, imagine that this space is suddenly transformed into a place of punishment, a cold and lonely cell where you're sent when you've done something wrong. Your safe haven becomes a source of anxiety and fear. This is what happens when we misuse the crate. A crate should never be used as a punishment tool. It should be a haven, a den where your dog feels safe and secure. Start by introducing the crate gradually and positively. Make it inviting with comfortable bedding, their favorite toys, and high-value treats. Never force your dog into the crate. Encourage them with positive reinforcement. Remember, a crate should be a place of comfort and security, not a tool for discipline. Chapter 7. Accidents happen, ditch the nose rub. We've all been there. You come home to find a puddle on the floor, a not-so-subtle reminder that your furry friend isn't quite potty-trained yet. The old-school response, rub their nose in it. But let me tell you, this method is not only ineffective, it's downright cruel. Dogs live in the moment. They don't understand why they're being punished for something they did hours ago. All they feel is fear and confusion, associating the accident with your negative reaction. Instead of resorting to outdated methods, focus on positive reinforcement. Reward successful potty breaks with praise, treats, and even a playful game of fetch. Accidents happen. Instead of seeing them as failures, view them as opportunities for learning for both you and your dog. Remember, patience, consistency, and positive reinforcement are the keys to successful potty training. Chapter 8. Broken Promises, the danger of tricky commands. Imagine this. You hear a familiar call, a word that always means something good is coming your way. You rush towards the source, your heart filled with anticipation, only to be met with something you dread. A bath, a trip to the vet, a dreaded nail trim. The trust is broken, the word loses its meaning. This is what happens when we misuse commands with our dogs. If the word come is consistently followed by something negative, your dog will quickly learn to associate that word with something unpleasant. They'll become hesitant, reluctant, and eventually they'll stop responding altogether. Keep your commands consistent and positive. Use them for good things, for fun things, for things your dog loves. This builds trust and ensures that your dog will always come running when they hear your call, not because they fear the consequences, but because they trust you implicitly. Chapter 9. Playtime, more than just fun and games. A tired dog is a happy dog. We've all heard that saying, and it's true, but playtime isn't just about physical exhaustion. It's about mental stimulation, emotional bonding, and fulfilling your dog's primal instincts. Dogs are natural-born athletes, wired for activity and engagement. Depriving them of playtime is like depriving them of a basic need. It leads to boredom, frustration, and often destructive behaviors. Make playtime a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. Even 10 minutes of dedicated playtime, a game of fetch, a rousing session of tug-of-war, or a brisk walk exploring new scents can make a world of difference. Remember, playtime isn't a luxury, it's an investment in your dog's physical and emotional well-being, and ultimately in the strength and harmony of your bond. Outrow building trust, one paw at a time. Our dogs give us endless love, unwavering loyalty, and a lifetime of companionship. It's our responsibility to return that love by understanding their needs, respecting their boundaries, and avoiding these trust-breaking mistakes. Remember, a happy dog is a well-adjusted dog, and a well-adjusted dog is a joy to share your life with. So, which one of these mistakes surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe too at Wagging Tails Hub for more pawsome tips to strengthen your bond with your furry best friend. See you next time.